So I tried to drop this hammer into this revolver. They are not backwards compatible. I knew this from earlier, I just forgot. Same situation, this hammer is stuck in here now from a blued one, and I'm gonna have to take out the rebound spring here. Now for these revolvers, these K-frames, this one's from 1988, this one's from around 1968. These are not drop-in compatible parts for the most part. Like some semi-autos like Glocks or SIG or even the third gens or even Beretta. The only thing that's really compatible with K-frames are the grips. That's pretty much, assuming they're both square butts. That's it. Not compatible. So dry firing this the other day. If you look at the previous video, it doesn't, the cylinder lock is pushed back. The firing pin is gone. Empty, of course. I think this might have happened during the incident when I tried pulling this into the DA. But there's so many of these revolvers made. There's K-frame pre-war, there's World War II, there's pre-Model 10, there's Model 10, there's 1988, pre-1988, there's hammer-mounted firing pins, frame-mounted firing pins, MIM, non-MIM. The only thing that... So we're going to take this off and do an autopsy on this. I think I bent the firing pin and weakened it when I tried getting out of the other revolver. So, yeah, so that's at least a $30 mistake. Luckily, it happened when I was dry firing. And no, I wasn't using snap caps. I don't think it would have made a difference anyways. See, these are the things I do, so you don't have to. So not that it would have mattered. The firing pin broke. This came out. This is the transfer bar. This came out when the side plate came off. So this is not broken. The firing pin broke right here. Actually, let me use a pick. The firing pin broke, as you can see right here, where it should go in, the end of it, over the nose of it. Broke, fell down into here, into here by the hand, right here, pushing onto this, where the trigger is, which is causing this not to go lock back. So we're going to see if we can pop this piece out here with this and see if at least that part's fixed. Well, that was pretty easy. We got the end of the firing pin right here. You can see where it sheared off, pointing to there. And these parts are very small. They're not designed to resist things. So as you can see, the trigger mechanism is fine. There just is no firing pin or firing hammer nose. Now we got two options here. Option one, we order one from Midway for about $30, about $35 shipped to your door. Maybe even, we'll just say it's $40 shipped to your door, because they use UPS mail innovations, which, why not just send in first class mail at that point? God's sakes. You can rivet this out. You get a punch, and you rivet this area out here, and it should pop through. The other option is to get a replacement hammer totally. But this, like I said, this is not a drop-in part. You can't just buy any K-frame hammer. Really, all this stuff's intact like it should be. So we're good there. All right, so we went to the garage, used a small little vise. This pops out if you drive it out. Going this way, it'll pop out through here. This is the hammer nose that's broken. There is no spring here like I thought, so this will be a drop-in piece. It's going to find the appropriate one. Sheared right off. It's empty. Of course, there's no way to fire anything. Uh-oh. It's still fine. I'm going to try ordering a hammer nose from eBay or something. 387 pin in to your revolver. So it's about a week later. I ordered this off a gun broker. This is the 1988, pre-1988 to 1957 firing pin. We're gonna take out our hammer and all that. I'm not gonna show that on video. We're gonna drive out the pin here and put the new one in, see what we can do. See if this works. It should. So while these firing pins will both fit into the revolver, the hammer, which is here, they're different. They may look the same, but they're different. This is designed for a spring, which goes on the 1988 ones. This will fit, but it will not reach beyond the recoil plate. This is the 1957 to 1988 or 87, depending on what I call it, pin. We're going to drop this in. Hopefully that fixes the problem. These are readily available. They're not much money, 20 bucks maybe. There's also aftermarket options for these. Okay. These are not readily available. This is new old junk stock. These are not readily available. You cannot get anything post 1988 and drop it in here and expect it to work. It just ain't not going to work. It's too short. And I went on the S&W forums to figure all this out. This one will be a spare for the 1988 NYPD revolver in case that firing pin were to break. All right, it's in there. See that? Nice and in there. Is it perfect? No, but it's better than having a gunsmith do it. And a lot of gunsmiths don't want to touch revolvers too. I don't have a gunsmith down here to do these repairs, so I do them myself. And that's the reason why, kids, once again, you don't tool around. It's one thing if you're dropping it. It's one thing if you're doing something that you're following directions on a video or your notes, but you don't want to interchange parts unless it's confirmed you can do it by either a forum post or pictures or common know-how. They'll be dropping in hammers to different things and causing problems because the machining can be slightly different from model to model on the guns, even in the same year. All right, here we go. Let's drop this in and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, the gun's empty. The fire pin goes right through like it's supposed to. So we're going to reassemble. We're going to test fire one round on this thing. Well, I'd say that worked pretty good. No felt recoil with these bigger grips. So I'm going to try rocking these instead of the wooden grips. See if the firing pin's still intact. Gun's empty. Yep. All right, so we're good.